I didn't bring over the slate, but you can believe me. You can believe me, this is part of the battle in the battlefield of TV land. TV land is the only place for the sane revolutionary to conduct the fight. The fight. Do you get it? It's a fight. All right. I've been making these posters. I'm in my natural environment right now, out here on the deck. I'm getting ready to make another paper rack out of wood to hold town hall publications, which there are forms to help you register, and there's information about how to get your ID. And now that I've embarked on my battle, the battle for the U.S. Senate from North Carolina, as a working class man, independent scholar, engaged in the fight that he understands. I was thinking about fighting and how, it's like civilized people just make you lose money or say bad things about you. Saying bad things about you isn't the most horrible thing in the world. Because I've been beaten up, and I've been beaten so bad that I saw double for 3 days. I one time had to hold my gun. I'm afraid to say this. I had to hold my gun, my pistol, behind me in negotiations with a guy who had a knife. Self-defense, defense, and education are the anarchistic principles of governance. As a legitimate government defends you, defends the borders, and educates. We got countries in the world that are doing that. Netherlands, Scandinavian countries like Sweden, somewhat to the effect of Finland. I'm not so sure about all of it. But at any rate, I want you to be inspired to fight. Part of that fight is becoming educated and paying attention and enjoying it. Politics, a good fight can be fun. Not that it is, necessarily. But they talk about duty. You have a duty to yourself and your neighbors and your family to fight. Time is running out. The crucial issues of how we're going to get energy are becoming retrograde, pulled back, squashed, destroyed in North Carolina. All over the world, the fossil fuel industry, petrodollar upholders, are ruining water. You want to ruin your nation, ruin your water. Cut down all your trees. That's what Jared Diamond said about Haiti. I didn't know that they didn't just cut down their trees. They were forced to by the international courts that the French manipulated while holding them hostage through a trade blockade. The United States got the Louisiana Purchase out of it. So their misfortune as Haitians was pretty dramatic, giving us so much of a nation before we were able to even take over the rest of the continent, from shore to shore at least. Mexico certainly suffers for all of it. I'm going to sign off now. You can read on transcendia.org a lot of what my policies are about. I need to read this resolution to release from prison marijuana offenders. Whereas no one dies from the use of marijuana, whereas the reason marijuana is illegal is to make subject to arrest and incarceration citizens who live a different lifestyle and oppress the poor. whereas there is no other reason the folk way of marijuana is illegal at all than to keep a segment of the society poor. Whereas all incarcerated solely for the growing and distribution of marijuana are for all intents and purposes political prisoners. Be it resolved to support the immediate pardon and release of such individuals from all state prisons. Might as well call that the Dylan Perry resolution. That's what it looks like. It's apparently of too high quality to transfer well.